Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, living in earthquake country means being prepared for the big one. We'll tell you about a statewide drill and how you can participate.
Plus, El Camino College gives the gift of life at a recent blood drive.
Then students play with fire safety at a local elementary school.
And we'll salute an aviation company that created some of the world's most spectacular aircrafts. These stories and much more are just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us.
Today, we're coming to you from the new Toyota USA Automobile Museum. The museum opened in 2000 and recently moved to this new location. They preserve a significant Toyota car collection that's valued at more than $12 million. The collection boasts more than 100 Toyota, Lexus, and Scion cars and trucks dating from 1958 to 2007.
This is really a cool spot. Cars from the movie Minority Report starring Tom Cruise and James Bond's You Only Live Twice are just some of the exciting vehicles you'll see here at the museum. Now, on to our top story. We all know that California is due for a big earthquake, but what about a tsunami? A study about tsunamis in Jamaica is reminding Californians about the potential risk here. The study stated that if an earthquake struck Jamaica, populated coastal areas may collapse into the Caribbean Sea and trigger a tsunami that would rebound back to shore. And some experts say California faces the same risk. Geophysics specialists say if you live along the coastline, think about potential tsunami hazards and get a couple of 100 yards, that's a couple of football fields, upland to make sure you're not in an area that's inundated. And later in the show, we'll tell you how California is preparing for a statewide drill.
Well, here are some highlights from the most recent City Council meeting. October is National Arts and Humanities Month in the city of Torrance. This month marks the 20th anniversary of the Torrance Cultural Arts Center and the 5-year anniversary of the newly renovated Torrance Art Museum and George Nakano Theater. And to celebrate, the Cultural Arts Commission will honor cultural and community leaders with the Excellence in Arts Award this month. October is also National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. More than 200,000 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year. Representatives from Providence Little Company of Mary Hospital were on hand to remind the public about the importance of early detection and early treatment. And Council heard from the Finance Department about their ongoing battle to balance the budget. The 2010 to 2011 budget is facing a $5.5 million shortfall. The City Manager's Office recommends internal adjustments based on ongoing discussions with employee unions, program modifications, and a reduction in mainly vacant positions. This is all in a continued effort to minimize cuts to programs and services.
The San Bruno explosion is just another example of how blood banks are in constant need of donors. Reporter Ravel Dominique takes us to El Camino College, where students are doing their part.
There is such a need for blood donations. Everyone thinks that we have some canteen for blood.
According to the American Red Cross, 38,000 blood donations are needed every day. That would mean every 2 seconds someone in the U.S. needs blood. The demand is greatest around the start of the school year.
Especially after summer, it's like when they backed up because of people that are traveling, people that aren't here, they get a shortage.
The rain and gloom hasn't stopped these folks from coming out to donate. Here at El Camino College, students lined up generously willing to donate their blood. And according to the American Red Cross, 1 pint of blood will save up to 3 lives. Organizers notice fewer sign-ups this time around than in years past. They are in need of type O donors, which are the most requested by hospitals. Today, they are hoping that O positive, O negative, A negative, and B negative donors sign up.
Probably out of every blood drive, we can have maybe 60 signups, and we only get half of the projection, which is only 30.
And in case you missed this blood drive but would like to donate, you can take part in one of the many blood drives hosted by the American Red Cross.
So it's really important that people come and give blood. And they also say it's a good because you get rid of your old blood and your body replenishes new healthy blood.
Reporting for CitiCABLE 3, I'm Ravel Dominique.
To donate blood, you must be in good health, be at least 17 years old, and weigh at least 110 pounds. For more information on how you can donate, Visit redcrossblood.org.
Gourmet food trucks have been the trend in Southern California over the last year, and with little restriction, it seems like new trucks are hitting the road every day. Well, now those trucks may have hit a roadblock. The LA County Board of Supervisors has taken the first step in enacting a health ordinance. The 6,000 food trucks that roam the streets of LA County will soon need to inform their potential customers of their food's quality. Like restaurants, food trucks will be inspected and graded by public health inspectors. Then by law, truck operators must display their letter grade, which ranges from A to C. Any truck that receives below a C grade will be shut down. These new rules may take effect by end of the year.
Baseball season may soon be over, but next season prices will change for LA Dodger tickets. About 35% of single-game tickets and 20% of season tickets will increase in price. The rest will decrease. And if you love sitting in the first row, the Dodgers will be charging a premium in every section. This is all part of a controversial business plan by the Dodger front office, which proposes raising ticket prices to nearly double their 2007 cost by 2018. This year, the Dodgers are second in overall attendance for the National League, but they've lost an average of nearly 2,000 fans at home games since last season. There is some good news. The easiest thing to increase is being left alone. Parking prices will remain the same for the 5th consecutive year. Still ahead, we'll tell you why so many Californians are preparing for an important drill.
But first, here's a look at the current temperature outside.